Hey everybody, today is an awesome day. We hit 1,000 subs on the channel today. I can't believe it. I remember when I hit 50 subs, 100 subs, 200 subs. The growth that my channel and the love that my channel's received over the last year, 6 months, it's incredible. I really appreciate the support. I really appreciate the comments, liking, subscribing. That all helps the channel. So I had to stop and take the time and say, hey guys, without you guys coming here, there is no channel. I make this channel to share info. I watched YouTube for years and years and years. Machine work, various other hobbies, homesteading, all that kind of stuff. And I kind of posted some videos one day and people started watching them. And as more and more people have watched, I've progressed and tried to make content that you guys ask for. So it's awesome. I had to stop and say thank you guys. Your emails, your comments, your questions, all that stuff really helps me figure out where I'm going, what to do, what not to do. This is your channel. So I'm just some guy messing around with chainsaws in his little shop in rural Manitoba. It's great that you guys like to come along and see what I'm doing. I'm going to answer a few comments. I'm going to try and make this not super long. A few questions I've had. I live in Manitoba, western Manitoba, west of Winnipeg, in the prairies. I've been wrenching on saws for several years. I've been pulling wrenches my whole life. I've worked in muffler shops, tire shops, diesel mechanic. I've worked on Harley Davidsons, Japanese bikes, sport bikes, that kind of thing. So my background is just kind of everything. Jack of all, master of none. What do I do for a living? I'm a sheet metal worker. I've been a sheet metal worker for 16 years. I love to do it. I move air, forced air, ventilation is what I do. So that's kind of where a lot of my ideas come from, what I do at work, and I try and put that into my porting. So there you go. Another question I get a lot is, and again guys, I'm just trying to like answer questions and say thanks. So I did a little reading this morning and found a couple of good questions. Went through some emails. Why don't I give specific port numbers on video? I will as time goes, but the one thing is, I'm going to turn saws up a little hotter than I think somebody that's learning maybe shouldn't turn things up as warm as I do. As I've gone and learned, I know, I'm pretty sure of where I can go with things and make them reliable. I build work saws. I don't build hot saws. So, you know, I like the 2-degree rule. Kenzie from Bayou Country Power Saws just made a video 2-3 videos ago, how he picks his timing numbers. You should go check that out. He says 2 degrees. Add 2 degrees on the intake, 2 degrees on the exhaust. I think that's a great rule of thumb for all saws. You don't want to go too far on your intake. You don't want to go too far on your exhaust. Too much intake and you will overfuel the saw. The saw will be a gas hog. It'll be lazy. Just not a good place to go, okay? Too much exhaust timing, the saw will lose all of its torque or most of its torque. So that's why I don't just give numbers. Sometimes I'm testing on video. I'm just doing things to see, and I'm not gonna lead you guys down the wrong path. So there's a brief answer to that question. Do I take saws for the general public? I do a little bit of work here for people. A lot of these saws, guys, I just build for me. I will run them for a while. If I decide I don't need it or want it, I will sell it. Eventually, I'd like to take a few builds for people and for you guys. I'd like to start down the road doing a little bit of work for you guys. I don't have a ton of time right now, so I don't want to say, yeah, send me your saws and just be backed up with saws and this becomes a job. Because if it becomes a job, it won't be fun anymore. So in the future, I'd like to build some saws for a few of you guys and start there. You know, maybe do half a dozen saws a year and go from there. Get to know some of you, find out what kind of cutting you do, your experience level, and then we can tailor a saw build around what you would like. So there's that question answered. I'd like to give some shout outs. A lot of good subscribers on here, a lot of good commenters. I can't list all your names, but Journey North, Finn on One, Ted John, Iron Workman. The list goes on and on. Guys, I try and read all your comments. I try and answer all your questions, all your emails. So you guys keep me going by commenting and posting. One person I want to give a huge shout out to is Simple Man. Simple Man's been on this channel pretty much since the beginning. He's a good guy. He always leaves positive, good comments. We started talking on the phone months ago, and it's really fun to speak with him. He's in Florida, I believe. Don't quote me on that. He's got a very good Southern accent. It's amazing. We both speak English, but I speak oot and a boot, and I don't know what he speaks. But first time we spoke to each other, we had to speak a little slow because we have accents. So good fella. We're going to be doing a little swapping in the future and help each other out. I believe we can all help each other out in life and in chainsaws. Every area has saws that other areas don't have. You can swap with another guy and get, you know, you think you're getting him and he thinks he's getting you. Those are the best trades. Every region has its own saws that are common. That might not be common in another region. So Simple Man's going to help us out, and I appreciate it. We're going to mail some saws to him, and he's going to mail some saws to us. That's the kind of stuff that really will keep this channel going. I can only do videos if I have saws. I buy up saws like crazy, and you know, I try and keep the flow of saws going. When you guys comment, I'd like to see you work on this, I write it down and I kind of keep my eye open for certain saws. So that's how that goes. Some of you have offered me parts or just general help. I appreciate it. I really appreciate the offers. This channel's about you guys. I love that you guys all come here, and I think it's just great. I'm having a blast doing this, guys. I'm just some guy that's puttering in his shop, and you guys all come here. So one thing with YouTube is there's people that help your channel out, and you got to pay them full respect, because without them your channel doesn't exist. I believe in thanking those that have helped me. One name that always comes to mind is Kenzie at Bayou Country Power Saws. He's the guy that led me down a better path of porting. I was mucking around porting saws. I said mucking. That's an expression we use here, eh? I was mucking around porting saws, and they were running okay, but I didn't really know what I was doing. I wasn't using a timing wheel. I was gaining bits of information from all these places and just trying to put it together. And then Kenzie reached out to me one day and he's like, hey man, you want to know how to port? I'll teach you. That's the kind of guy he is. He's had a channel a lot longer than me. If you've never been there, go over there. He's a good Southern boy. He's an honest guy. He's very smart when it comes to chainsaws and life in general. He's more of a, you know, he makes the math work, which I love because my brain doesn't work that way. Sometimes I'll bounce a great idea off him and he'll say, hey, wait, what about this, this, and this? That's great. A lot of us speak to each other, guys, when we have projects. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? it really helps all of us, because we all together, just like on this channel with you guys, we all have different knowledge sets, and when you put them together, it really helps. So Kenzie, thank you, buddy. He lit a fire under my butt to keep this channel going and to really make a go of it. So the Iron Horse. Sorry, I've been canning all day. Finished the fence yesterday. Didn't get a ton of sleep, so I'm like, you know. The Iron Horse, Mr. Harvey. I've made his acquaintance. He's a good fella, and you know, I consider him a friend, and he helps me. That guy's been porting saws pretty much most of my life. The knowledge set that he has is just incredible. So really appreciate his mentorship. We all need mentors. Being somebody that's in the trades, a good sheet metal worker taught me the things that I know. So it's just in my nature to share. The knowledge is passed on. If I didn't have that good guy teaching me sheet metal work, showing me the old ways and the tricks and the things he's picked up, I wouldn't have progressed to where I'm at now in my trade, in my field. So this is just my way of giving back to the community. I learned so much on YouTube, and you know, watching Harvey and people like him, it's incredible. So Harvey, I want to thank you for all the help and good knowledge you've shared with me. And there's others. Bill Block, I gotta give Bill Block a shout out. Bill Block's a guy that you hear his name mentioned on many channels. Well, I got the pleasure of speaking with Bill Block. He's in Australia, which is incredible. He's in the future. Today is tomorrow. Tomorrow is today. It blows my brain a little bit, guys. But we're complete opposite. If I'm in the morning, he's at night. It makes for some interesting conversations. But Bill Block, great guy, super knowledgeable, and it's just been a blast to speak with him. There's others. I could go on forever, but I just wanted to keep this short, as short as it can be. I got to give my props to all you guys. Without you guys subscribing, my channel, nobody sees my videos. A lot of good channels are out there. We just don't see them because they don't exist. If nobody watches them, they don't exist. Storage, the trials and tribulations of being a YouTube maker, which I never thought I would be. So this is kind of funny that I'm even sitting here making YouTube videos. Okay, where is the channel going in the future? Well, we're going to build more saws. I'm pretty scatterbrained. I like saws in general. I like new saws, old saws. My interests are varied. I can't just work on one brand or one type. That gets old in the way my brain works. So there's always going to be new things happening on this channel. Behind me is all these saws have been on the channel in one form or another. We're going to be getting into stuff like this just because it's fun. Antique saws, I got a still here and an old Pioneer. The 394 needs to come out. You guys know the Home Light, that Monster 76. Countervibe, Poolin 5200, 3700. We got a Sachs Dolmar I ported 6 months ago and has never been on the channel because I need a gas cap. So we're going to continue to do this kind of stuff, guys. I got a bunch of 550 XP Huskies here. I would like to do something with those. More Home Lights. I've had this sitting on the shelf. Maybe we should port this, or not maybe, we should port it. Just gonna grab a couple more saws and I'll let you guys go. Look at this thing, guys. CS 670 Echo. This is the wrong chain brake. This saw's been on my bench for I don't even know how long. This thing has ridiculous compression. This is broken off. So again, why don't we get this thing running on the channel, make it shiny and fix it. I do need a chain brake, but I mean, why not? That's a nice saw. It'll run. Some of these saws looked worse than this when I got them. Let's grab this one. The good old 61 Praktica. Okay, I'll do a video on this when time allows. So there you guys go. Thanks for being here. Continue your comments. I enjoy them. Please email me if you have questions. And more importantly, if there's something you want to see, give me a shout. I always need ideas. I don't know about every saw. I don't have access to every saw, but if I have something here, there's more saws that way. If I have something here and you want me to work on it, I'll do it. Or I'll find one. As long as I can keep saws flowing, and like guys, I work on some real turds on this channel. You know, I got this out of the trunk of a car. This thing was just absolutely filthy when I got it. The 461 was grenaded. This 044 was backed over by a truck. This 266 looked terrible. First saw ever on my channel is right here. So it's been a trip. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on having fun and porting saws and making them go fast. As always, thanks for watching, and I truly mean that when I say it. When I say thanks for watching, I mean thanks for coming here. Time ain't free, and spending time on my channel, I don't take that lightly. And take her easy, because if you don't take her easy, the world's not very much fun if you don't. So just take her easy. It's the Canadian way. Thanks guys, 1,000 subs.